Hello, Flosstube. My name is Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches, and this is my Flosstube update number 217. I can't believe I've been doing it for... I've done more than 200 episodes of this. Pretty much every week, I think. Today is the 22nd of 2022. January 22nd. I just noticed that date. Oddly enough. Anyway, today is Saturday evening. Pay no attention to the clock behind me. Say even broken clock is right twice a day. It's actually 7:15. That clock is, dead. It's still, the pendulum still swings on it, but it doesn't keep time. Anyway, so it's always 5:30 here, or 6:30. 6:30, 5:30, I don't know. I can't. It's backwards. Anyway, this is the channel about cross stitch, and let's go ahead and get started. I do have a giveaway happening just because. I was gonna try to wait till I hit 300 subscribers, but I'm about 40 away from that, maybe 32, something away from that, and I'm not gonna wait. So. A friend, one of my subscribers, I call her a friend, Christine, had emailed me about a kit. She was saying, I could use this as a giveaway or whatever. So anyway, I'll talk more about that at the end, but that's coming up if you're interested. And I'm doing WIPGO this year, and so I've got some news about that, and let's go ahead and get started. So, like I said, I'm doing WIPGO, and that is for those who don't know about it. It's like bingo. You put all your whips on the board on this, chart, and just like in well, I guess it used to be like a bingo card. She would call Jess Marie of Jess Marie Does Stuff, calls 2 squares per month, and used to be, I guess, like say P5, and then you would find whatever falls in that category. But now it's just she just I think just goes by numbers, 1 through 25. So there's Monday through Friday, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And like a bingo card, 5 across and 5 down. And then she calls 2 numbers for the month, and you work on whatever whips are in those numbers. So the numbers that she called for this month were number 2 and number 19. For me, that meant Spring Scamper and Piano Cat. And I'll talk about those in a minute. And I do, I talked about this last week. I had arbitrarily just said 15 days, for each of my goals. But then I went through and revised some of them. So I have some finishes and some, and generally I changed it to 10 days. So 10 days on each item. And I have 3 squares that are actually new starts. And if those numbers get called, I will pick something specifically to do as a new start. I have a whole bunch of patterns and things I think, oh, I would like to do that. I'd like to do that, as we all do. But most of them I have, I don't have a specific time that I'm going to start them. I just know I'm going to start them sometime in the future. But so if any of those 3 squares are called, I can start something specifically, and then it becomes a whip, of course, so whatever. And then spend, like 10 days out of that month working on that project. So anyway, so one of them, number 19, that was called, and I left that as a goal of 15 days, and so I'm still working on it, is this Piano Cat. And again, I'd be a lot further along if I hadn't had to restart it because I had the fabric wrong way and it wasn't going to fit. So, because it's a very long pattern. And so there was no way I could squeeze it into the way I had the fabric. So I started over again. So I worked on it well, not every day this week. I think I'm on day 7 or 8. 7, I think, of 15 days. So I think I'm gonna be working on it. Excuse me, every day for the rest of this month, but that's okay. So far, this is how far I've gotten, and it doesn't really look like anything because it's all very pixelated, and I'm working on just one color right now. So, you know, yeah, I started in the middle of this fabric, and sort of this is the middle here. So I'm just, you know, following this one color. And, you know, I had gotten so far. I had gotten all the way to the edge on, you know, on part of it. And so, yeah. I made a working copy of this pattern of the chart because it was very small. And because it's so pixelated, you know, it was just really hard to see. So I did make a working copy of it, but I was telling my sisters I'm probably gonna have to, like, you know, copy it again, just make a copy of my working copy because it's so tattered and worn, and you know, because I folded it, because I enlarged it and then I, you know, taped all the pieces together, and so it's big. And so in order to use it, you know, I've folded it all up. I have these sort of large paper clips, these giant jumbo paper clip kind of things that I use to hold the chart, you know, these jumbo paper clips. I don't remember where I got them. But anyway, so this is, you know, my pattern is very tattered and worn, and there's places like where it's been folded where it's kind of, you know, wearing through and all that, and I'm having to consult the original pattern in some places, like what symbol is that, you know, because it's so worn out, you know. Anyway, so I think I'm probably gonna have to at some point make another copy of the copy so that I can see what I'm doing. So there's that. And then the other one that was called was number 2, which was Spring Scamper. Oh, that first one is let me go back here a little bit before I forget what I was going to say about it. It's a Design Works kit. And it came originally with Ada. And actually it was a very nice Ada. It was very soft, very easy to work with. But, you know, but it was white also. And I've gotten, this is a pattern that my nephew gave to me early on in 2017, that Christmas, I think. And I had really just started stitching in earnest again. It was after my brain surgery, and really I had nothing to do, you know, as I was recovering and all that. But I could still cross stitch. And so I, you know, got back into it. And so this is before I started dyeing my own fabric and doing things like that. So, so I was, you know, just stitching it on this white Ada. Like if I had it now, I would have taken that Ada. I would probably still have used the Ada, but I would have, you know, dyed it some other color just to make it more interesting. So since I had to restart it, I went ahead and used this. This is 28 count, which is the same as the 14 count Ada that came with it. 28 count Monaco that I had, and I had just dyed this piece. It's sort of a bluish greenish color. It's you know, washing out just a little bit, but it's a light blue color. but it looks good on the gray. And then, you know, this pattern is gray and black and white. There's like just a little bit of pink on the cat's nose and tongue, and yellow in his eye, on the one eye, and then there's a little stripe of gold on the piano. But for the most part, it's grays and blacks, and, you know, different shades of gray, and actually, it's not. I don't think there's not much black. It's actually like a dark gray or something. Anyway, but it came with, you know, threads, kit threads, and all that. But I'm restitching it on 28 count Monaco. So this is Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Pursel, Spring Scamper. This is a design she came out with, I think, about a year ago, like in the spring of last year. She came out with this design. And so my goal for this one was originally 15 days. And I thought, well, that's not going to work because I was spending 15 days on Piano Cat. So I changed the goal on this to finishing this carrot mobile because it was partly finished. So I wanted to not finish all the animals on top here necessarily, but I had started this little bunny, and then so I wanted to finish this carrot mobile, and so I did that. I completed my goal. So there's the carrot mobile, and there's the bunny. The bunny is almost finished. His eye is the only thing that I haven't stitched yet. There's just one stitch for his eye. But and this back here is the wing of the chicken. There's the chicken in the middle here, and it's the wing. This color is the same color as the underside of the tail, and it was, you know, just one stitch off. So I went ahead and did it. And then these carrots, this carrot and this carrot, you know, were close enough to the big carrot that I was able to stitch them, and the green fronds. So the carrot mobile is done, and then those two little carrots. So this goal is met. It's oh, I almost dropped it. This is also this is 28 or 32. It might be 32. I took the label off a long time ago, but and this is fabric that I dyed myself. This is sort of a greenish, bluish, yellow. I think it's green and blue, and I mean yellow and blue, and it, you know, made green in various places. But so, yeah, it's I believe it's a 32 count linen, or even weaver linen. I can't remember which, but yeah. So there's that. But I didn't meet the goal, and I'm probably not going to work on it for a while, but, you know, but there it is. So, like, I redid my little WIPGO thing. So this I met that goal, and there's the piano cap there that I'm still working on. So hold on one second. Okay, so the other thing I had was I had a finish after fashion. It's sort of an adaptation and a finish. I showed this Forest Owls pattern by StitchyPrincess, Kateryna. I can't remember her last name. It's something complicated in Russian, but it's StitchyPrincess is what she goes by. She has an Etsy shop. She's on Facebook, and so yeah. So this pattern has these owls and this tree, and so I took these three little motifs from this pattern, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, but my sister-in-law Rachel, her birthday is next Saturday, actually, I think, the 29th. And I stitched this for her. So I took those three elements out of the pattern And I put them on this. This is a towel, a kitchen towel kind of thing from Hobby Lobby. And it's a much looser weave. I did a towel like this for my nephew Rob, using the Andorian pattern that my sister made, and so towels are very easy because once you finish them, they're finished. There's no FFOing involved or anything like that. And I'm still working on one for my other nephew Eli, another one, a Christmas one that didn't get done in time for Christmas. So anyway, but I thought this is kind of fun. It's you know, a nice color. I kind of wish there was a little more contrast in these colors on the owls, but actually they look very good, and they look good against this yellow material. It's washing out a little bit, but it's a nice yellow color, and I didn't iron it yet, so it's still got the hoop marks on there. But yeah, I finished this. It was really quick. It would have been a lot quicker, but like I talked about it last week, I ended up like unstitching and restitching the darker brown of the tree here. This whole I had done, you know, the bottom of the tree and the trunk, and then the next place that the brown comes, it's like, you know, you skip a space and then you do another of the brown, and instead of skipping one square of, you know, it's over two, right? I instead of I did half a stitch off, and I didn't notice, and I had done all the dark brown. And then when I went to do the next shade, this shade here, I was like, well, that doesn't fit. It's wrong. So I pulled it all out and redid it all. And then when I was doing the owls, it's a little bit of a different calculation because this owl is a little bigger than this one. And so I had to do math, and I thought I had counted and recounted and put it in the right place, and then when I did all this, you know, kind of darker color, and I went to do the feet, and you know, where they were going to be was about 2 stitches or something too high. It was going to be, you know, up here. So I thought, well, that's not right. So I had to pull it all out and redo the whole thing. So I probably would have finished it last Saturday, but as it was, I started on Friday and finished it on Sunday. So yeah, there it is. So I have, like I said, a finish of sorts, you know, a finish. You could call it that, yeah. So, I made myself some notes here because last time I forgot to mention a couple things. So that's all I've been working on so far. But yeah, so I feel very accomplished. I met one goal. I had one little finish, and now I'm still working on my other WIPGO goal. But I'm also getting ready now for the I Love to Stitch challenge and the winter cross-stitch camp. I participated in cross-stitch camp this past summer in June, July, and August. The Colorado cross-stitcher, Sherry Truex Berger, is the sponsor, basically, of cross-stitch camp. And so a lot of people were wanting to, you know, basically keep it going. And so, you know, they are still, you know, posting into the cross-stitch camp group. But she did do 1 month of, she has come up with 1 month of winter cross-stitch camp. So starting February 1st and running through the month February, and I actually meant to look and see if February is 27 days or 28 days this year, because I can never remember. Let me take a look right now. It's my calendar. 28 days, yeah, okay. 28 days. So starting on February 1st and running through the 28th will be the winter version of Cross Stitch Camp. So Winter Cross Stitch Camp. And also it coincides with the I Love to Stitch challenge for February, also by, I can't think of her name, Danita Hartfixen. Anyway, so she's doing the I Love to Stitch challenge. So for I Love to Stitch, you have to stitch at least 30 minutes a day, and you have, I think, 3 or 4 skip days that you're allowed, you know, if circumstances happen that you can't stitch, you know. But the last day of February is a mandatory stitch day. And then along the way, I think that the challenges she's doing this month are just challenging you to say something supportive of other stitchers during the month. So, you know, if somebody posts their progress, you know, just to give them an encouraging word, basically. So anyway, that is going on. So these coincide very nicely. The Winter Cross Stitch Camp goal is to do a monochromatic piece and to start on February 1st, and then, if possible, finish it by the 28th. So you're at the beginning of the month, you post your, you know, your fabric and your threads and your pattern and what you're going to work on, and you work on it then through hopefully to finish it before the end of the month. If you want to, like, you know, win a prize or whatever. If you don't finish it by the 28th, that's okay. But so so I wanted to pick a piece that I could finish within that time frame. And so I have been thinking about these gathering series by Misty Pursel, Luminous Fiber Arts. She has these this gathering series. This one, Gathering Berries, the one called Gathering Clover, one called Gathering Acorns, and one called Gathering Snowflakes. So they're all, you know, for the 4 seasons. And they're all, you know, they're all monochromatic, and they're all about this size, which is, I think it's 76 by 76. Yeah. And so this one is really pretty. I was torn between this one and Gathering Clover. They're all very lovely. They all have at least one bird in them, and this one and the Clover one have 2 birds. The Gathering Acorns and Gathering Snowflakes, I think, have 1, and another. Gathering Acorns has a squirrel and a bird. But anyway, so this one here, Gathering Berries, you can stitch it with or without the buttons that are on there, you know. There's a version of the chart that has stitching instead of the buttons here. Hold on a second. So in the model I think that they all call for Belle Soie silk threads, because I know this one does for sure, and so I'm assuming the others do as well. But so this one is Belle Soie Cranberry, and so I know I didn't want to do it in Belle Soie. I didn't want to choose that. I looked at the cranberry at the attic. I went to the attic yesterday, and I was looking at it, and I looked at the cranberry color, and I was like, well, you know, it's okay, it's nice. I'm not necessarily drawn to red specifically, but I like this design. So I looked around and chose another thread. And this is much more my speed. This is Bing Cherry, and it's just cotton thread, but it's yeah, Classic Colorworks, and I like this color better. It's a little darker than the cranberry color, and it's just very rich, you know, kind of jewel tones are just really speak to me, really capture my my eye. But I was I went down a rabbit hole looking through my fabrics because I was looking at to see if I had an already dyed fabric that would work, or if I know I have a whole bunch of undyed fabric. You know, so I was thinking, well, do I want to dye something for this? This model looks like, you know, it's just stitched on a very neutral, you know, color back here, and that really makes the red red stands out a little bit. But what I hit on was this purplish color that I dyed some time ago, just, you know, randomly to see what it would look like. But I think these are going to look really nice on there. This color, I mean, is going to look really nice on this purplish color. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Gathering berries. This is a 28 count Monaco, and I'm going to stitch it 2 over 2, and it's going to look great, I think. So that's my February project for Winter Cross Stitch Camp, and I love to stitch, you know. And then actually, if I finish that, because it's very small, it's only 76 by 76, so if I finish it before the end of the month, then I have the rest of the month to do 30 minutes a day on whatever, which will also, you know, I'll also have the whatever is called for WIPGO for the month of February. So I'll have those 2 things to work on, as well as that gathering berries, and with the I Love to Stitch challenge, I should have the month of February covered. So some time ago, I had talked about this several weeks ago, that I accidentally bought this again. When I came across it at the attic, and my older sister said, "Don't you have that already?" Because she, you know, she had gone. I had bought it on a previous trip to the attic, and I thought, no, I don't have this one. I have, you know, 2 others. I have a Stoneware cat, a Stoneware kitten, and a Stoneware snowman. But I thought, oh no, I didn't have this bunny. Yes, I did. I already had it. So I had talked about this, that, you know, that I had bought this again, and my younger sister said, well, are you going to give it to me? And I thought, no, I think I'm going to do a giveaway or something. But actually, I think I am going to give it to her, because it's small, it's monochromatic, it's a little kit, comes with I don't want to show the chart, but it comes with fabric and thread and trim. So all you have to do, if you want to make it into a pillow, is stuff it and like put a backing fabric on it. But so yeah, so it's a little kit, and it's this little somewhere, and it's a good thing I bought it when I did, because like now, I didn't see when I went to the attic yesterday. I was looking for more of these, you know, and there really aren't any. There's a chart that has several of the Stoneware designs that are just, you know, just like generic designs. They're not animal specific, you know, like these are. So, but you can do like, you know, they're sort of, you know, flowery kind of designs. But so there's like a larger, you know, leaflet that has, I guess, several of these little pillows. but you know, not these little individual kits. So I don't know if they no longer make them. If I don't know, but I didn't see like the, you know, the little animal things when I was there. So anyway, so speaking of the attic, I bought some other things while I was there getting. The only thing I went for was the thread. And actually, I knew I wanted to look for these, and I don't remember what they're for, but I know that that these were two colors that I was looking for. The last couple times I was there, and they didn't have them. And this one is Avocado by Classic Colorworks. And this is Grits. And I think I might have this already, this week's Fireworks Grits, but I wasn't sure if I had it, and I didn't look again. I just went ahead and got, and I had it on my list of, you know, things I needed to get. And like I said, I don't know what they're for specifically, but I have Thread Stash. It's in there somewhere, so it's, you know, I can look it up. So, but I knew I needed them because I had them on my phone. You know, I don't have Thread Stash on my phone because my phone, although it's an Android, is not a Samsung, and so Thread Stash isn't compatible. I have it on my tablet because my tablet is a Samsung, and so but I can download it in there. But I looked for it for my phone, and it's not supported on there. But, you know, even though my phone is an Android operating system, it's not a Samsung, so I can't download Thread Stash onto my phone. So anyway, but I also bought this. Sorry about the glare, but I'm not going to take it out of the bag. This is Heartstring Samplery Sunday Stitches series. And this one is It Is Well With My Soul. I love this series that she has. They're lyrics from several of these old hymns that are, you know, just I grew up with. And I really like them all. I like the words to them because, you know, like I said, they're all hymn verses or hymn choruses or whatever that I know very well. But I'm always torn about the flowers or whatever that go with them. You know, because in a lot of them I like the verse, the song, you know, words, but not necessarily the flower. And some of them I like the flower a little bit, but maybe I'm not so familiar with the words or whatever. So I'm I was looking at them, trying to choose either the perfect, you know, combination of words and, you know. But so when I was there, I decided I wanted this one. I like it. This is whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. And this is just a great hymn that I like a lot. And so it's 94 by 86, so it's not that large, and you know, a lot of it is words, so I think it'll go pretty quickly. But yeah, I like this little flower here. So yeah, I got that. And then other haul that I got, as long as I was on the Luminous Fiber Arts website, I got this one, A Robin's Discovery. I've liked this chart a lot for a long time, but I just love that little bunny. And he and that robin, or, you know, we were debating, my sisters and I were debating, like, is the robin saying, hey, don't steal my egg? You know, because this bunny is taking it for the, you know, as the Easter egg thing, or is the bunny discovering it because the robin has it and the, you know, the bunny's trying to take it, or the bunny has it already? I don't know. But so, yeah. I haven't read about if Misty Pursel wrote up anything about I don't think she wrote anything about the pattern, but anyway, so yeah, this is a Misty Pursel Luminous Fiber Arts design. And I really like that too. And then also, this is something from Lindy Stitches. I subscribed to her newsletter, and this was something that she had talked about. This Sugar Plum Dreams. It was a freebie for people who subscribe to her newsletter. So, and I think Kyle, what is his last name? Rick Meyer stitched the model. So there's a big Clydesdale and some kitties, and so yeah, I like that design. It's really pretty. So that's that was a freebie from Lindy Stitches. And then this, I talked about this last week or maybe a week before, but I had ordered this and I was waiting for it to come. This is Aprile Dolce Dormir by Madame Chantilly. And these little bunnies here, the mother and father bunny and this little bunny falling asleep on this big carrot in the wheelbarrow. I saw this design some time ago and just thought, oh, that's so cute. There's the little bunny napping on the big carrot. That's done by itself. So yeah, you could either do the whole chart or you can do the little bunny by itself. But it's really nice. It's all just DMC threads, and you know, yeah. So that's the other. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk about the giveaway. So Christine had contacted me and said, you know, hey, you want to do this as a giveaway? Just know that she will mail, you know, to the winner from her house, and so, you know, rather than mailing it to me and then me mailing it to whoever wins it. So I said that sounds really good. And so what I did was I made a scissor fob to go along with that. And so anyway, this is the dimensions kit that she has to sell to the winner of the giveaway. Oh, sorry. So what it is the background part of the picture. You can see it a little better there. But if I turn it, there's not so much glare. The trees and everything. That part is printed on the fabric. The part that you would stitch are the Cardinals. So you can kind of tell from looking at it that the Cardinals are stitched, but like the tree, you know, in the background is not. So I don't know if I can read that. Selected areas marked for stitching. And it comes with a needle and easy instructions. Designed by, I can't see the guy's name, James Houtman. So anyway, it's only like 5x7. The finished size, so it's really not that much stitching, but it's very lovely. Those two Cardinals. So you know, these colors, the red and black and sort of a buff color, I thought, well, that's really nice. And so what I have is a scissor fob to go with that. So the person that wins would get the kit from Christine and this scissor fob from me. So, and I have it backwards so you can't really see. Let me take it out of the bags here so you can see a little better. So what I did was I was sort of inspired by the colors of the Cardinals. And I looked actually for like a cardinal charm, and I didn't see one. But there was this bird. So you can pretend it's a cardinal. And the beads I got to go along with it are red and black and this buff color, you know, to look like the Cardinals. So so yeah. So this is giveaway with the Cardinal kit. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to pick 2 winners. So one will be the grand prize winner, if you will. So the grand prize winner will get the kit and the scissor fob, and the other winner will get the scissor fob by itself. So just because I had 2 charms, and so I made 2 scissor fobs. So like I said, one person wins the grand prize and gets, you know, basically the the kit and a scissor fob, and the other person is also a winner but gets just the scissor fob, because, you know, I don't have 2 of the kit. But so so if you are interested in winning that prize, just use the word cardinal in your comment. And like I said, you know, one person will get the sort of grand prize, and the other person, you know, is the runner-up, if you will, and gets the scissor fob. And anyway, that's that. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it that way. So just you have basically a week to comment using the word cardinal if you're interested in that, and we will see next week who is the winner of winners of the giveaways. And I think that is everything that I wanted to talk about. So like I said, you know, let me know in the comments, use the word cardinal, and I will enter your name on my decision roulette wheel to pick winner. And I think that is about it. And so if you win, you know, you'll, like I said, you'll provide your address. Please be a subscriber. Go ahead and like the video. Be over 18, please, and so I can, you know, get your name and address. So I will, if you will email me, my email is in the description box below. Email me, and I will pass your address on to Christine, as well as, you know, like I said, you'll get 2 different packages. You'll get a package from Christine with the kit in it, and then a package from me with a scissor fob. And if you're the runner-up winner, you know, you'll get just the scissor fob, but you'll get that from me as well. So anyway, that's, you know, so that's how I'm doing the giveaway. So like I said, you know, use the word cardinal in your comment, and I'll pick the winners from that list. And then I think that is, there was something else I was thinking of. No, I guess not. I'll probably think of whatever I forgot to say or whatever. But so, yeah, so let me know, and I will, next week, I will choose a winner, and we'll see from that. I believe that's it. So next week, it'll still not be February yet, but almost. So I'll be gearing up for, like I said, for Winter Cross Stitch Camp, and I love to stitch, and whatever is called for WIPGO in February, and we shall see. Until then, you know, happy stitching, and I will see you next week. Bye.